Hey y'all, hey. I had to come back and drop another video because I did miss 2 days. I had to go out of town trip. But real quick, doesn't it seem a little weird that, the other entities in unseen realm, the shadow figures, all of the ones that deal with sleep paralysis, putting us in trances, and things of that sort. Isn't it very, very, very weird at how they understand the body? Like how they are able to snatch us out of our physical and bring them into their realm. I remember this one time I had this dark shadow spirit pull me out of my physical realm and introduce me to it in its shadow realm. I'm going to give y'all the whole story of how it happened, right? So I was staying with my auntie and my uncle in Macon, Georgia. This house was a very old house. It was brick outside and wooden inside. You can tell the linoleum on the floor. So it was a very old setup. It was a pool in the backyard. I'm not sure if anybody had died in the pool, but there was no water, and it had started to, have life start to grow in it with the trees, and it was no water, so trees was growing out of it. The bottom was rotting and roots coming up, so it was done for. So in this particular house, there was a lot of paranormal things that used to happen, like a lot of spooky stuff. So for this one instance, I remember I had just moved up from Miami to stay at my auntie and uncle to get away from, some things that was going on in my family with my dad and me, and I just couldn't take it anymore, so I left and I came and stayed with my aunt and my uncle. I slept in the middle room, and they had 3 rooms in the house. So it was a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, kitchen. It was a decent house in Macon. This one room just gave me the creeps. It just, the house itself just gave me the creeps. And I remember one night I had, took a bath and everything, and I was getting ready for, bed, and got into bed and was watching TV and everything, and I started to doze off. Now, I had a very uneasy and unsettling feeling that night, but I could not, fight my sleep. It just, I guess it, and that's another thing, it can make you go to sleep. That's the most weirdest thing. These beings have the ability to cause you to fall asleep. But we are here in our own reality and don't even know how to fight our own insomnia. Anyways, moving on. So, I'm asleep, but all of a sudden I get this jolt. And I'm like, the hell? And so I feel this presence staring at me, but I open my eyes, and the TV that was once on had a commercial playing in the background. I can hear it, but the screen was no longer, the screen in the realm was like black and white and gray. So there was no color in this realm. So I'm looking at the TV, and the TV was nothing but the static. That static part, black, white, and all the little pixels. And so I'm staring at the TV in my dream, and I'm like, hold on, bro. I hear the commercial, but I don't see anything. I'm looking at the table is gray. I'm looking at the wall's black, and I'm like, so all of a sudden, something draws my attention, and it forces me to look in the corner of the corner of the room. So as I look in the corner, this figure leans back up against the wall, and it, put his hands up like this, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the? And I'm out, and I'm paralyzed, and then I hear a bunch of little kids just come in my ear, and they're like, kill, and I'm like, oh God, please, not tonight. I knew something did not feel right about tonight. I don't know what they want from me. I don't know why what? So, all I can do at that moment, because I didn't know anything else about spiritual warfare, I didn't know what I know now, all I could do was start praying. The voices, the little kid voices did get louder, but eventually they faded away, and the restraint released itself, and I was able to get up and move. And when I opened my eyes again, it was the colored room, the TV show was back on, not the commercial, it was actual show. And I sat up in the bed, my heart was pounding. I am full of paranoia. So me at 18, I'm calling my mom. Hey, mom, you sleep? Wake up. Let me tell you what just happened. She was like, oh God. Okay, so you need to get you some oil, anoint your room, pray over the room, this and that, this and that. And I'm like, okay. So I pray over the room, and I didn't go back to sleep, because at that point I'm like, no, this thing really had the control and the ability to make me do things outside of my own body that I have no awareness of what the hell is going on. Like, how can you just take it? I was physically there, but the reality changed. I was in the same room, in the same bed, at the same house, but the reality, the parallels, the dimensions is what's changed. And so, for me to be able to master being spirit while in flesh, I need to learn how to do that too, so that when these things do interact, I'm no longer victim, but I have a way to fight back. And that's another reason why I'm just like, we have to really learn how to be masters of spirit while in flesh. But that's it, y'all. I just want to get out of my little quick story. It's a lot more stories I can tell y'all, but if y'all want to hear more, leave something in the comment, follow me, like, subscribe. I'm here, unscripted, unedited. I am a goddess with no filter. Goddess Elizabeth. Until next time, y'all, it was a pleasure speaking with y'all. See you later. Bye.